So finally, President Trump has decided to really take the fight to big tech. It took a little while, but it's happening right now, and I'm glad he's doing it. He gave a press conference yesterday up in Bedminster, New Jersey, and he is now suing. Great, which is fantastic. Google, Facebook, and Twitter, but not only them and their CEOs. I want to play this quick cut of his press conference yesterday and tell you what his lawsuit's about. It has two prongs. And then talk about, again, how the left's response to it is not to answer the substance of it. Yes, the president of the United States, Donald Trump, was banned from these platforms. They don't want to answer at all. They just want to tell you, just like spying, oh, it's not happening. Don't worry. Just ignore it. Because that's what they do. They are lying, totalitarian frauds. Here's President Trump.
Today, in conjunction with the America First Policy Institute, I'm filing as the lead class representative a major class action lawsuit against the big tech giants, including Facebook, Google, and Twitter, as well as their CEOs, Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, and Jack Dorsey. Three real nice guys. We're asking the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida to order an immediate halt to social media companies' illegal, shameful censorship of the American people, and that's exactly what they are doing. We're demanding an end to the shadow banning, a stop to the silencing, and a stop to the blacklisting, banishing, and canceling that you know so well.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Trump, for doing this. Thank you. Folks, these are nothing more than tools of government. These big tech companies are not private companies. They pretend to be private companies. They run under the banner of being private companies. They are not private companies. You want to talk about evolving, using the Democrat buzz term? I have completely changed my mind on this since I've seen it from the other side. I'm not associated with the Parler anymore, but I was, and I saw what happened there. Outside of being an investor, that's it. But I saw what happened from the other side. Folks, these are not big tech companies. These are government surrogates. There are two prongs to the president's case that I think is going to give the big tech companies a ton of headaches in court. Number one, they're saying, yeah, you can say you're a private company all you want. YouTube, which, run by Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. You can say you're a private company. But when government representatives on one side of the aisle, the Democrats, it's exclusively the Democrats, are demanding political speech be censored on your platform, and you then do it to cater to them, you are acting as an arm of the government. You are not acting as a private company. Do you understand? This is really critical you get this. Because the way the left, I had Michael Knowles on my radio show the other day, and he's a smart guy. He has a new book out called Speechless. It's very good. And he said the way the left is trying to lie and fight back here is they're trying to suggest, well, you conservatives say you believe in the First Amendment. These are free companies. They have the right to speak or not speak, and what speech should be on their platform. They are not acting as private companies, folks. They are acting as an arm of the government. The government asked them to do something, and they did it. I saw it with Parler. AOC and Ro Khanna, I was there that day when they both tweeted out to Amazon and to Google and said, hey, be a real shame if you pulled Parler down from Amazon Web Services and Google or whatever. And sure enough, it happened. Were these companies acting as private companies? Or were they acting as arms of a government they wanted to protect them? Prong one, these are not private companies anymore. They control the public space, and the public space is politics, and they are eliminating one side of the aisle. Slowly, but very surely. The second prong, what do they get in return? As Vivek Ramaswamy said this morning, accurately on Fox and Friends, it's a carrot and stick approach. The stick is, you guys, you big tech companies, you better ban these conservatives. What's the carrot? The carrot is they get continued immunization under Section 230 where they can't be sued. What a deal. Ban those conservatives, and because the Democrats own the culture, own academia, and pretty much own our politics and the media, we'll make sure in the media we get on your side, and we'll keep your Section 230 protection. You'll never get sued. Don't worry. as long as you do what we say. How exactly is that a free company? They are acting as government entities. That's exactly what's going on right here. Now, back to the theme of the show, how nothing's real, spying on Tucker. Oh, that's not real. And then when they admit it's real, oh, don't worry, it was justified. This is just what they do. This is what totalitarians and tyrants do. Here's Newsbusters. They did a great job. Alexander Hall. Story will be in my show notes on my newsletter, bongino.com/newsletter. Blatant lies. Brent Bozell, the head of the MRC, rips Axios for saying there's no substantial evidence that big tech is biased. My name is invoked in this all the time because my Facebook page is popular. My Facebook page is popular not because of Facebook, but because people go there and hit share. Facebook has done everything it can to get in my way. Believe me, fake fact checks, all kinds of BS. Facebook hates my guts and would ban me tomorrow if they could. They're still looking for a reason. So, of course, the liberal response, because they're speech-suppressing totalitarians, is none of this is happening. You crazy conservatives are making this all up. Really, that's strange, because the Newsbusters article has this in there. They scorched Axios for denying big tech censorship, and they summed up some of the more infamous examples. Remember when Facebook and Twitter censored the Hunter Biden story and interfered in the 2020 election? Did that not happen? Did I miss that? No, that did happen. Yeah, we covered that. That's right. Story turned out to be true. Trump has been banned on 10 big tech sites. Why is that? I thought he wasn't banned. I thought we're making this all up. We're all crazy. They also have a website, censortrack.org, and a database there that's amassed more than 2,500 examples of big tech censorship. We have had videos demonetized by YouTube on my channel. I was banned by Twitter from running ads, despite Twitter inviting me to run ads, because I'm a conservative. That's why. There's no other reason. No other reason was ever given. Big tech censorship is real. And the first thing censors and tyrants want to do is pretend it isn't.